that was quick. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Clipsy's Bricks. Thursday night build and chill. We're gonna finish up on the Lumibricks /Fun Hole. What is it called? It's a weird name. It's Home Greenhouse. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bricks coming in hot with the resubscription for 22 months in a row. Let's go, dude. Huge thank you. Much appreciation. That's why it's dark. There we go. Much better. And let's bring you guys on down. So I think tonight we're starting with bag 6, which is going to be the trellis and all the garden boxes, which have these awesome printed sand blue tiles. These are fantastic. I'd love to get like 100 of these. Hey Alex, welcome. You staying warm down your way? I went out a little while ago and it's freezing up here. The wind is brutal. All right. Nice. Yeah, I'll get into it in a little bit, but we had some snow on Tuesday. Oof, feels like 0. Burr. Ooh, we got a wall Lego raid. Welcome. Coming in hot with 25 viewers. Welcome, folks. Let's see who we got. The Grumble Kingdom raid. Welcome, G Monkey. Welcome, Nodak Shack. Bricks, and Alexandre. It's all good, Nodak Shack. Go take care of the kiddos. Welcome, Simpsons. Hopefully you're not still stuck in ads. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Get to bed, dude. I know it's real late over there. And, of course, Pop-Tart Cat. All right, La Lego. See you soon. So, folks, welcome to Clipsy's Bricks Builds and Chill, part of This is the Thursday night triple threat with Brooks Brooks and Law Lego. Sometimes it's because I moved to Thursdays about 2 weeks ago. So, if you got a rain run, understandable. Hopefully you can hang out. We are continuing on with the Lumibricks Home Greenhouse set. I think we're going to finish it tonight. We're on bag 6. So we're going to do that. I don't know. I think there's 6, 7, 8 bags left. So 3 bags left. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Maybe we'll do a little show and tell. I don't know. We'll see what we get up to. We do have some stuff to talk about. I know there's been some fun releases to discuss. I was showing the early arrivers these awesome printed sand blue tiles with the wood grain print. They're awesome. And they doesn't show up well on the camera, but there's almost an iridescent blue to the grain. Ads again? Oh, sorry, dude. This little. Hey, Coaster, welcome. Welcome, Bender Builds. Greg left you behind? Yeah. It happens. I think I get left behind on Matt's streams all the time. Actually, and Binda's too. Alright, so what are we doing here? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mobile is bad. That's probably why I get left behind all the time too, because I'm always on mobile. We got ourselves a corn cob. For me, it's just easier. Fuck our cat. That's funny. Hey Alex, just so you know, when you get to this stage, there are 2 different colors of green I don't know what you call these things, grass parts. So you gotta be careful. The consultant Lego. Why are you being attacked? Ooh, so we got 3 corn cobs now. Oh, is that something to keep an eye open for? Good to know on the bamboo house. Oh my god. We're building a lot of corn here. Well, the also too, just to keep an eye open for, is you have the new flower part versus the old 4 stud or 4 petal, I guess 4 petal, and then 5 petals. Yeah. So, which, I mean, for the corn, actually, the 5 petals look great. That's a good idea, especially if you don't want to buy those $5 a part corn cobs from Lego. Dave likes the 5 petal or the 4 petal. Oh, I just think I skipped a spot here. Just like I jumped the flower. Hey, G Monkey. The Lego corn cob, the molded ones, yeah, they're super expensive. That's a pretty cool little planter box. Or simple yet effective plant builds, veggie builds. Ah. So I know you guys are all probably tired of discussing it. but how about that modular? You know, my favorite aspect of it is the overall design footprint of it. I think it's super cool. The colors are kind of growing on me though. Yeah, these are definitely. Let me see if I can show you guys that. It doesn't really show, but it's these lines are almost two-toned. They're like a tealy blue up at the top, and then more of a cobalt blue down below. Yeah, you know, the colors are, honestly, now that I've seen some um, actual real life images of the set, the colors I don't hate nearly as much as the marketing photos. And honestly, that's kind of been a running theme for me over the last few years with the modulars. I don't think the marketing photos do them justice. The $250 price tag, yeah, that's a little bit of an ouchie. We got mop, the mop head part in, it's like it's almost a, well, that's the spring green, so that's almost a lime. Yeah, yeah, not too thrilled with the price. I mean, it's a $20 increase over last year's. I unfortunately think that's just the way things are gonna go. I was talking to somebody else earlier today, and they mentioned, I mean, honestly, that's a $50 increase in the last 3 years for the modular. And then my only other complaint is I feel like some of the build techniques look a little rough. You know, there's definitely some gaps, but you are dealing with some pretty insane angles and whatnot, so maybe it's understandable. Yeah, exactly, Alex. $20 more than a Tudor corner, yet same piece count. Like if you compare it just based on build images and whatnot, Tudor corner, I think has a better overall appearance. It looks more polished to me. Yeah. Well, and what was the museum? Museum was what, 270 or 280? Somewhere in there, right? Wasn't it? I don't even remember, to be honest. So yeah, like I said, I think the best thing it's got going for it is the the unique style of layout. No, I don't think this ever works out the way they think it does. Spacing wise. Here we go. $300 for the museum. All right. Well, but you know, the 300. The museum's also a base plate and a half, assembly square style, right? I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna reserve most of my judgment until I actually get my hands on it. But another flower box. Yeah, Alex, me too. Me too. Actually, I don't think I bought it on release. I think I waited for a little bit before I bought it. I think it was later in the year that I finally purchased that one. But I can say the one good thing about the modular is that I have the insider points, so you know, I'm not going to pay cash for it. I'll use my points, I think. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. Which, you know, kind of makes the medicine go down a little bit easier. Oh, I have no shame about my backlog. It is what it is. If anything, I want to go through it and dwindle it down. Ooh, I think these are supposed to be cabbages. Kind of give a fun appearance. Let's do another one real quick. Definitely looking like cabbage to me. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Alex, talk about bombs you dropped today. I mean, it seriously had like Rivendell level-esque of, yeah, tricksiness. Oh, that's why. Back in jail for a few months. Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Wall Lego. Now, what I really am excited about is all of these amazing. I feel like the city set lineup for 2026 is like the best it's been in years. Oops, too much. So many good sets. My Happy Place. Very nice print. Little off. A little off in this print there, but not terribly. Oh, the cement mixer is. I'm glad I didn't purchase the older one, to be honest. So that, I think it's a really nice update. Trying to think, the fry truck. Oh my god, that thing is epic. Looks like some kind of parsnip or turnip, maybe. So there's all our veggies and flowers. I'm really impressed with the variety of plants on this set. Oh, look at that. Sorry, missed that. Coaster Brooks looks like she's streaking tonight. Hey, Opak, welcome, welcome. So for those of you in the northeast of the U.S., I don't know how much snow you all guys got this week, but on Tuesday we got our first snowstorm here of the year. Initially they were calling for like 10 inches of snow, and by the end of the day, I think we'd only got about 3 inches. A little disappointed, so I'd gone out and shoveled the driveway a little bit. Not all of it, I just started it. Cleaned the car off. But then I got up yesterday morning and it dropped like another 3 or 4. So I think we got about 6 inches here. Yeah, it wasn't 10. It was only about 6, I think, totally. But it was definitely a wet snow. Heavy. But I finally got out this afternoon to finish shoveling the driveway, and as I was wrapping it up, it started to snow again. Thankfully, it was just a skiff, but I was like, no, not more snow already. Because if you don't get the snow taken care of right away, you're in for a hurt. Oh, and we got two different colors of green on the stalks here. Officially, you got 8 inches. Nice. I don't know what kind of plant that's supposed to be. But yeah, now we're into the brutal cold for the rest of the week. All right, we got a couple carrots. Although I'm not sure where that one's supposed to go. Oh, looks like we can move them around in here. Honestly, it's not the cold's one thing, it's the wind. Whoa, another 5 to 6 inches, Matt. Windows are creaking. Alright, gonna make 3 of these. Yeah, getting back to the city sets, I'm more excited in the city sets than I've been in city sets in a while. The only one I don't really care for is the taxi. It just looks odd to me. I think it's the shaping on the roof, or maybe it's just because I like more of a traditional New York style cab. 1980s. It looks squished. Okay, it's not just me then. Like, I do like the printed signs in it. I assume those are printed anyways. But like, this was the Creator 3, or the Creator taxi that I modified. Like, I think this looks better than that taxi. Of course, you can't really put a rider in there, but like I said, this is also, I did modify this between making it minifig compatible, adding the fenders. Ooh, you should get a second cement mixer. You should do it, Greg. Do it. Do it. The plow's not bad. The plow's a low priority for me, I think. I mean, I don't really have roads in my city as is, so it would just go in a box. Why am I not surprised that you like the tractor, Alex? The tractor, okay, the shaping of the tractor looks phenomenal. I like the color. My only complaint is that they should have had some farm implement with it. Like at least the last two tractors have given us, well, let's see, the last one had a trailer, and the one before was more of a front loader. Future ideas. I mean, yeah, I guess you could mock something. I don't know. I can't see. I don't think Lego would just put out a plow or a harrow or a disc or something. Like, I can't see them just putting that out as a set. A combine would be awesome. I like this. That would be really cool. You're talking about the snowplow, Greg. I'm following now. Let me see. I'm just trying to think what else was on that list. I like the Lego branded F1 car, mainly for the minifig and the Lego branded parts on it. Oh, colors look fun. The Lego van is cool. And honestly, if they had released the Lego van, I probably wouldn't, before the transport truck, I probably wouldn't have gotten the transport truck. Only because the transport truck is huge. Yeah, I agree, Alex. The Ven does scale much better. I mean, the transport truck is like, it's like bigger than a base plate. Okay, this is a very nice trellis build. I like it. Let me finish up this last flower and we will take a closer look. It's weird, I got a whole extra plate. Oh, no, I do not. That was supposed to go on the front of these. Alright. It's okay. We fixed it. But we do have a bunch of extra parts. There's the nice trellis and the veggies underneath. Thanks, Mac Builds. Yeah, this is a great looking set. I should mention, it is a review copy I did get from Lumibricks. So, full disclosure. But honestly, it was on my list of when I got the I got the farm store as a gift, and I was asked whether I wanted the greenhouse or the farm store, and since I could only pick the one, I chose the farm store first. So I would have eventually bought this myself. So, ooh, also very nice. Lumibricks packaged all of the window glass by themselves. Well, one would hope, right? Oh, good. Truffles left. That means I can have the chair back and I can stop sitting on this wooden bench. Oh. Hey, thanks, Coaster Bricks. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming to hang out. All right, just thinking more about the new modular. I think one of the aspects I'm most excited about is the white pigeons. Is the fact that we just got pigeons were new last year and we're already getting them recolored, which is kind of sweet. Woof. That's like me every night, Coaster. Adding that to the trellis. Two, three. Oh, more seagulls. That's spendy, Greg. Seagulls are expensive. Do you like the look of them? Seagulls are great. I wish they'd do a seagull though with the wings down. That would be cool. You got them on pad? Nice. Very nice. I actually haven't bought any seagulls in quite a while. But that's probably because I haven't used any. Really. don't know if anybody's a Dexter fan out there, but I've been watching the new season, new series, Resurrection. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I guess it could be G-Monkey. I guess it depends on what it. We'll have to see what it looks like. It might be too small though. Well, here, let's. We could do a comparison. I need some of these birds. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Definitely looks cool. Here, let's take a look. And this way too, I can do a bird flex. Pigeon. No, well, that's the problem with the seagulls, right? They're not like a plastic. They're almost rubberized, so they're the clutch power on a seagull. Yeah, yes, there's those are all seagulls. Clutch power on a seagull isn't the greatest. All right, so. You know, they're pretty similar. So a white one you could well, other than the beak, I think, or the bill will be black, I think, on the white one, whereas the seagull, it probably should be the yellow. But they are very similar sized. Seagull is a little bit bigger. But yeah, the seagull's like rubberized, so they don't clutch very well. Versus the clutch on the pigeon is much better. Pigeons. Definitely loving the look of this. We got a 2x2 with studs on both sides. Welcome back. Oh, I know. Between these ones and the 1x1 with studs on both sides. And then the other one, which I don't see any left in here, is that 1x1 square with the anti-studs on both sides. Ooh, or how about the 1x1 square plate with studs on both sides? Alas, Lego doesn't love us. Oops. Although I have to say, in the okay, I'm messing this up. Got my sides all arranged. There we go. In the new Speed Champions, we are finally getting wedge tiles. So there's that. Which Lumibricks or Go Bricks has had the wedge tiles for a while. Actually, I think I first noticed them in the Midnight Mansion, Midnight Haunted Mansion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, definitely some new interesting parts. I do have to say, I'm not a big fan of Lumi's glass. I find it a struggle for some reason. I think the tabs on the ends are too big. definitely. Oh, that's speaking of new parts. Bringing back the 2x2 brick with the groove down the side in sand green. That's awesome. I'm finally gonna be able. I'll be able to update my greengrocer part out and swap out the masonry bricks for the correct brick. I did use. What did I use? Oh, I used a combination of 1x6s and 1x4s on my part out. So having the 1x8s back, 1x8 bricks and sand green will also be cool. You find it hilarious, Matt? Yeah, it's only been almost 20 years. I don't know if it will kill the resale market on the greengrocer, but I think it will definitely reduce the price a bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I really like my version of the greengrocer with the masonry bricks in sand green. I think it looks cool. I don't think it's any less of a build. '24, 2011, is that when it came out? Well, greengrocer came out before that. So what's that in 2011? Had the those bricks. Probably not in the quantity though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would show you my part out of the greengrocer, but I took it apart. I put it in storage. I needed space, so I figured might as well just take it apart. So what I'll probably do is once those parts show up on Pab, I will pick them up. The one thing I'm going to have to say about the modular, I am amazed that Lego actually kept it under wraps until this month. Yeah. So no wonder they were so expensive. Okay, super easy and highly effective roof build here. Oh, yeah, that's true, G Monkey. I did notice that it was $200 spent on anything. So, not a bad roof. Good. And let's see, what are we doing here? We are attaching that. Yeah, I did my part out in the end of, I had 2 parts left over from that bag. I did my part out back in the end of 2021, so. Yeah, Greg, you should definitely do it. We can talk and I can tell you, honestly, that was the first modular part out I ever did, and I made some mistakes. The good news is though, most of the stuff has been reissued at some point or another. Very nice. You know, I'm all for making a little bit of money off of stuff, but it's the gouging that gets me. All right, on to bag 8. And I guess there's the question, right? A green grocer made with modern parts, is it less valuable or the same value as an original green grocer? If it looks the same, $25 rubber band. Yeah, fair enough, Greg. I mean, especially when you can go onto like AliExpress and buy a knockoff for like $100. Honestly, the only thing you can probably tell, Alex, is the color lots. You know, so there's color variation in the green. Because like even with mine, like when you look at the 1x6s I got off the pad wall that I used in it have a slightly different color than like the 1x4s and whatnot. I just find it just adds variation. Ooh, 1x3 double jumper and olive. Oh, we've got some. You guys can see that. I've got some parts we're adding here to the front. Ooh, those are earth blue. Yeah, I hear you, G Monkey. Especially since, like I have a bunch of Bricklink designer sets, and there's a couple, not many. Most of them I bought because I wanted them. There was one set I could definitely say I got caught up, if you will, in the hype. That if I sold it, I would. I don't think I wouldn't gouge anybody on it. So yes, I have a. Was it Castle in the Forest from the Series 1? So if I ever sell it, I won't gouge anybody on it. Oof. 120 for the shuttlecraft. Oof. It's funny because I put the Enterprise in my cart there at midnight on the 28th. Got the shuttlecraft was in the cart and everything. And then I was like, nope, I don't want it. That's very true, Alex. It wouldn't be the first time they've done it. Yeah, exactly. It's one thing. I don't know. if a GWP doesn't have anything exclusive to it, what's the point? See, that's why, like, when I got the Goonies set, but I bought it day one because I wanted the GWP. I wanted the attic build for myself as a fan of the movies. I mean, the Walsh's attic it's an awesome GWP. Yeah, the minifigure and the stickers. This is very interesting. Oh, you mean the Ninjago Micro City build? Oh, that would have been cool, Alex. Okay, I'm gonna say this build is fiddly. What? Oh, Matt, which one? The one with the minifigure or the Santa thing? But yeah, no, the ball maze and the Ninjago one with the were like extra giveaways. Well, those were old. Well, I guess the Ninjago one was a redeem before, right? And the maze was from sometime last year, I think. Oh yeah, the Santa things. Yeah, I think they call that a parts pack. If there's anything even useful in it. Kind of interesting. Ugh, we got another one. You know, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Yeah, the Dreams one's not bad. The Santa one's what do you think? What were they thinking? Wrong color. Ugh. I don't know, leaving this to the end of this build may not have been a good idea on their part. Really? Ugh. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this part, I must say. Ugh. And what did I just pull that off of? Loomy be loomy, yeah. Let me just put this on and I'll show you my frustrations. I mean, this is the last bag. It's all a bunch of small random stuff.